someone can sue you for access to your child or possession of your child, even if they don't allege anything against you that you've been abusive or neglectful. In family lawsuits, there are two different main types of orders that are given. One of them is a final order that the judge gives at the end of the case, and one of them, the more common type, is the temporary order. The type of case that this typically becomes a problem in is when you have some third party who sues a parent for access to or possession of their child. And once they file that suit, the judge can render a temporary order, and that temporary order can last for a completely undefined period of time in these suits. What's amazing about this is that in these cases that we're talking about, the parent has never been accused of doing anything wrong, and they severely affect the family's rights about what they're able to do during the duration of that case. One of the unique things about a temporary order is that you cannot appeal a temporary order. And these temporary orders also have no statutory deadline. In fact, there was a case in Fort Worth a number of years ago that THSC was involved in where the child was removed from the home for 3 years, and there was never an allegation against the father that he had ever done anything wrong, that he was abusive, or that he was neglectful. The allegation was simply that this third party thought they should be able to spend time with that father's child. And so we end up in these situations where we have third parties and courts who want to intervene into these families and decide whether or not there's anything that needs to change about that family or the relationship with that child in order to better that child's circumstances. And what kind of gets lost amongst all of the discussion and the legalese in a lot of these cases is the fact that being with the child's parent is usually what is in the best interest of the child. There's kind of this understood implication, in fact it's been acknowledged multiple times by the US Supreme Court, that just the existence of the litigation itself is a burden on the family, and especially on the child. One of the solutions to this problem is that you should institute deadlines in these types of cases that mirror the deadlines already used in CPS cases. So if in a CPS case you're telling the court that they have to finish this case within 12 months because you need to get the child home, you have to get them to either back to their parent or to a new parent if they need to go to a new home, then in a case where you know that the parent is fit already, no one's accused them of being abusive or neglectful, you should definitely be able to finish that case within 12 months.